It appears the issue of vandalism, theft, illegal connections and sabotage are taking a toll on the national capacity to supply electricity. Lately, criminals have taken to attacking personnel and infrastructure. Just last week, there were 3 separate attacks in Johannesburg alone. It's a similar situation in Cape Town. So what exactly is being done to avoid these incidents? How do employees feel safe knowing threats against their lives are imminent? Let's go to our reporter Nobesuthu Hejana, who is in the city of Cape Town, for us to find out what residents and government are saying there. Nobesuthu, what's the situation like, particularly in an area like Gugulethu?
Well, Masako, in fact, earlier we spoke to the MMC of Energy, Councillor Beverly van Rooyen, saying that the city will now have to cough up about 40 million rand, not only to fix, but also to safeguard its infrastructure. It's talking about the rife or the impact of cable theft, vandalism, and also illegal connections. We are here in Gugulethu on Monday. These streets were dark because of those same issues, but we know that there were people who were injured. But I'm just going to bring in Mr. Njawuza just to talk about the impact, especially for residents here. Mr. Njawuza, as local leaders, what are some of your concerns with regards to cable theft, vandalism and illegal connections?
Our concerns, as I've alluded on earlier on, is that business people are getting it difficult to do their business, and people as in general as well. It is not conducive for them to stay in the dark, because many things can happen during that time.
And what would you like to see happen? Because you do talk about having a neighborhood watch. The city of Cape Town saying that it will pump 40 million rand also to ensure that there is safety and security. So what else is needed to ensure that this does not continue?
For this not to continue, you have to make sure that you got the security sector operating properly. The neighborhood watches to be on point, and the neighborhood watches to be stipend for the work that they do, because they wake up early in the morning and they go late home, and these are men and women, and those people are not being stipend. And I think it's time that they need to be stipend so that we can look after each and every facility that the city of Cape Town is bringing to the people.
Thank you very much. Well, Masako, I want to bring your attention to that pole. I'm just going to ask Upudlunga to move this pole. There was an explosion that took place here on Monday, and we know that some Cape Town workers, or rather the city of Cape Town officials, were injured. But also I'm hearing that there was a resident of Gugulethu who was also injured. But I'm just going to bring in Upudlunga, Donso, just to talk about the impact and what actually happened on Monday. Upudlunga, City, this started on Friday. You reported that there were people who were actually stealing the cables.
Yes, it started on Friday. People were stealing the cables. I reported that. Since I'm here closer to where this thing happened, I reported it, but nothing happened up until Monday.
And tell us about that incident. We know that there is a gentleman who was hospitalized and he is badly injured.
Yes, the gentleman is badly injured. He was passing by here when this explosion happened. If you can look on the other side, he was on the other side of the road. The explosion happened on this side, but it affected him whilst he was on the other side of the road. So it was a big explosion, a very huge one. I even heard it. I thought maybe we were in Ukraine.
And tell us about the fact that when you reported guys who were stealing cables, nothing happened. What are your concerns as residents?
Well, my concern is that you see on the other side there's a crutch. Should anything like this happen again, and then maybe there were children, if this explosion can affect somebody who's on the other side of the road, what about the children? So we are really not safe. And we need this thing to be stopped. The city must do something about this illegal people taking this electricity. It's affecting us. It's affecting the businesses.
Thank you very much. Well, Maseko, that was Mr. Njawuzi and also Obudlunga Donsi from Guguletu. What we know that Eskom also saying that a sum of 108 million last year was their financial cost due to vandalism, cable theft and illegal connections. When we spoke to the City of Cape Town's MMC for Energy, she was also appealing to residents to also take their part. But what we're hearing from Obudlunga is that he reported an incident while it was happening where thugs were stealing those cables, but nothing happened until Monday, where an incident took place of an explosion, leaving some people injured.
All right, Nabesu to Hejana in Guguletu. Let's leave it there for now. Still